Ladies and gentlemen, Wuthering Waves is back and they are not going to be playing nice anymore. They have thrown caution to the wind and have decided to break every single rule regarding drip marketing. Wuthering Waves has lied to us. To you, to me, to everyone. This is not patch 2.4, this is patch 3.0 disguised as 2.4. And oh my lord, there is a lot happening here. So let's get right into it, break it down, so we can understand what exactly is going on. The new region Septimont is a Roman-inspired area, much like how Amphorius from HSR is Greek-inspired. It's a city-state that is part of Renacida and apparently our main focus for patch 2.4. Cartethyia has disappeared somewhere in this region, so we will have to search for her using a special connection developed between her and the MC through which Rover can sense her presence. Also, I'm sorry, have you seen the sheer size of Septimont? How big is this area exactly? It looks to me like this is a major addition to the map with multiple subzones that can be explored. If that's the case, how is this implemented in 2.4? Notable additions to the map such as these are usually reserved for the major expansions like how Renacita was introduced in 2.0. Now, I get it, looks can be deceiving. It might just end up that the footage shown here is just that, footage to make Septimont look much bigger than it actually is, but I don't really believe that. There is just too much there for it to be just smoke and mirrors. Not only that, it will end up biting them in the ass if that's actually the case, and people end up disappointed with the area. So yes, I do have this little voice in the back of my mind that is telling me to doubt this, but I don't really want to listen to it because I don't think it's right this time around. Even the trailer is promising great things to come. Aside from the new region, you have Cartethyia, the literal anime Jesus of Wuthering Waves. You have Lupa, the battle maniac with a smile that will melt your heart. No, I'm serious. Look at that smile. Look at this smug little gremlin. Why do I find this cute? We even have multiple characters teased throughout the trailer. There's this one gladiator character with a resonator mark on their forehead. We have Cristoforo being the usual shady prick we know and love, and it seems like he'll be the author of whatever major incident is about to go down. Scar is out of jail, finally. I thought he died. We have what I assume to be the leaders of Septimont represented in these two girls, Augusta and Yuno, each one representing the sun and moon respectively. I'm going to make an assumption here based on what I've seen in the trailer. Chances are that these girls are not necessarily on good terms and are at each other's throats, constantly trying to seize power over Septimont. Or at the very least, they are on good terms, but they still vie for power. I will guess that we'll be joining the combat on the side of Yuno, as from what I can tell, Augusta is already in power. We also have Frolova in there talking about what I assume to be Cristoforo's plan, but I'm not so sure if she's doing that to gloat or to help us. Then come the new features, the events. We're getting 2 main quest acts. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that has never happened in a Wuthering Waves patch before, or in any gacha of the big 4 for that matter. Story and lore enjoyers, we are eating good in June. The new resonators are a step above the rest. I'm assuming some of the combat designers from PGR decided to help out for both Cartethyia and Lupa because they look much more mechanically complex than anything we've seen so far. I'm also curious about what the devs meant when saying that when certain conditions are met, we can stay in the Fleur de Lis form indefinitely. What exactly are these conditions, and please don't say it's locked behind getting an extra copy of her. But moving on from the resonators, I wanted to draw attention to a detail some of you might not care about, and that is the fact that they went the extra mile for their redemption code sections. They created actual ads that bring a little more visual world building. In fact, one of these ads even references a new game mode they're implementing called Peaks of Prestige. Another feature that made me chuckle is the new bath area where you and 3 of your favorite waifus or husbandos can relax and soak away the fatigue that builds up throughout the day. Kuro couldn't have timed this feature better because it's just in time to incentivize players to buy the new swimsuit skins. Of course, with a new region comes new echoes, and honestly, the Tada might just be the cutest echo in the game so far. New echoes also means new echo sets. Sadly, there's no new feature that allows us to have an easier time getting the echoes with the stats that we want, so here's hoping they'll implement it in a later version. Now, remember the Peaks of Prestige game mode I mentioned earlier? Welcome to Echo Pokémon! No, you fool! What have you done? You have summoned the wrath of Nintendo upon us! No! In all seriousness though, this mode looks pretty fun. I'm actually curious to see how this auto battler game mode will play out and if it'll become a set event for future versions. The event I'm looking forward to the most, however, is Banners Never Fall. It sounds like an interesting spin on a combat event, and I kinda like the idea of having the entire city of Septimont as my battle arena. It also gets bonus points because this event is permanent. Then there are the exploration events to incentivize players to go around and explore the new areas, new tactical hologram bosses, and even even a return of the Virtual Crisis event where you can end up fighting 2 bosses at the same time. Then come the system optimizations. You've got new filters for the photo mode, new interactive elements in the open world, new fast track improvements to allow players to get to the Renacita faster, a new focus mode that makes sure you're not locked out of your main quest by other quests, and even a hub for players to share their character builds called the Guide Depot. And even after all this, the stream keeps going, giving players a free 10 pull, announcing a fan creation event, new merch like a Cartethyia hand puppet, and just when you think it's over, Cristoforo comes out and gives out more hints about what's to come. Lupa's success, it's wonderful, but it comes at the cost of someone suffering. Frolova, the uncaring conductor that has been causing chaos, she might just be trying to reunite with lost loved ones. Behind the conflict between the sun and moon hides more than just a grasp for power. An unknown traveler makes their way to a kingdom hidden beneath the waves, and after filling our minds with more questions than answer, what does Cristoforo do? What does this beautiful, scheming bastard do? He throws himself in the sea, leaving us with nothing more than riddles! And that, dear viewers, marks the end of the live stream with the tried and true Echo Dance. Wait, what? What do you mean it's not over? What? They're teasing new characters? Oh, okay, it's the ones from the trailer. Hello? Who the hell are you? What? Who are these characters? Kuro, stop! Cease! You can't do this! Oh my god, I am so glad I stuck to the end, because that was unexpected. Kuro Games has just declared war on the leakers. They said, you want leaks? Fine, we'll do it ourselves. See, this is why I'm telling you this patch doesn't feel like your usual Point X patch. It feels like a full-on major expansion to the game. A new region, new characters, 2 new main story quests, a boatload of events and features. I don't know what to say. I can only imagine how the meeting at Kuro's headquarters went when they were deciding what to do for this patch. Okay, team, what are we doing for patch 2.4?
Yeah, let's just redo some of the old events, put in the usual 2 characters.
Enough. Excuse me? I said enough! I'm sorry, I don't think I understand. Oh, you heard me. Screw the rules, screw the patterns, screw the templates. We are going to be carving our own path in the gacha industry. We don't need to follow these outdated methods. We can do whatever we want. We will create our own content and put it out when we want it. We'll make an entire new region. We'll release it on a patch day and not on a major expansion. We'll put in a ton of new events, improve the player experience, and go to war against the leakers. They want to show the world what we're working on? Fine! We'll show them everything ourselves, because that's Wuthering Waves. That's Kuro Games! My gacha is the gacha that creates the heavens! I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly did. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on the new patch, because it has been a very long time since I have felt anything hype about a gacha patch. Please leave a like and a sub if you've enjoyed my content, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, have a good one.